Alright, today we got a cool trick that's going to help your lateral movement, so check it out. Okay, so when we're doing our lateral movement, a lot of times what we end up doing is we kind of break our stance, we pull back into this neutral stance, and then shuffle our feet sideways, right? So that's like your typical ring circles that a lot of people teach beginners as like a warm-up exercise, right? But it's also really good when you need to just kind of take a break and move around the ring and frustrate your opponent. If we do this too much, that's considered running. Nobody likes that. But also, if you do it too much, you're less of a threat to your opponent, so he's probably going to get more aggressive. So you can use this to your advantage if you want to frustrate him and make him attack more. So it has its uses. But this cool little trick is going to help you do the lateral movement, and you're not going to leave your stance so much, and you're going to have more control. So check it out. Okay, so instead of pulling my feet basically neutral and shuffling sideways for my lateral movement, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn my hips so that my feet are kind of pointing in the direction I want to go. So it makes me faster. It actually uses less energy, and you're not leaving your stance so much. It's very similar to like what you do when you do an L step, right? But you just kind of stay in that position, and you can change direction very quickly.
It's also from repetitions in the gym.
That's it. It's the years and years and years.
For years and years.
Years and years and years.
For years and years.
And it transitions well to these L steps and these little V steps. It's all going to flow together when you practice this kind of footwork, okay? And even with the lateral movement, the traditional ring circle kind of movement, like we don't want to just throw that away. We'll still use that every now and then too. But you know, you practice these things so they become natural. They all flow together, and then the names of these things don't matter anymore, right? You just use them when you need to use them. Okay, then one more cool thing about this footwork is you get these kind of stutter steps if you want. So from your stance, you take like a fake step out to the side, and then you do the lateral movement like this. So, bop, bop, stutter step. So you can use that to set up feints, take angles and such. So it's cool because you can punch right out of this footwork. Right? So it has a lot of advantages. You're able to stay more mobile, you're able to use less energy, change the direction quicker, and you're not breaking your stance so much. You can get these big lateral circles around your opponent, and you're still basically in a fighting stance where you can transition straight from that lateral position back into a fighting stance and throw a punch and then move back out again, okay? So like the video, see you in the next one.